Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's see here. Where are we? I went to go out and chop some wood and stuff. Use a saw I borrowed from my dad. Figured it was time to use it. Put it to work. Okay, so yeah, I see what the problem is here. Oh yeah, I broke some stuff. Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, all right. Um, I I took the DB part off of my progress log, and now I'm not sure which one I need to fix here. I don't know. I just took the letters DB off of something, off of three things, and all of a sudden it doesn't want to work. Um, P play progress log. I don't know. New play progress log creates a new play progress log. This is stupid. Punk new play progress log. I don't know. All right, let's try this. I don't know. So it's DB. When I set it back, that's all I really changed. And the types. Now everything works, but I don't know why that broke everything. Because it doesn't make sense. I only had it. It's only like in 2 spots. See, it's like it doesn't do anything. There's no reference to it anywhere. There. Converts the protobuf play pro. Oh, is it because I'm in? Am I in a protobuf? Play progress log.go. No. I think so. That definition. I hate that this uses the same name. That's what's driving me bonkers. I don't like this. Why would it use the same name? Progress log wraps the protobuf play progress log type and adds additional functionality. Let me change this file so that the wrapper on play progress log does not use the same name. Use play progress log manager or something like that. I don't even play progress log. I don't like have it's like you create this object, add things to it, but then add others, but then use the same name because it's not technically the same name anymore. It's just I don't know. It really bothers me. It's like if I can't change the name of the main one because I don't know which one's the main one anymore because it's using the same name. Okay, so yeah, that's what's happening. So the body. All right, so that's what I wanted. So I think once I change these, oh, it must be working still. The thing is, prior to adding any entry, I gotta make sure it's not doing one of those things where it says everything from here on out is the same, which is also one of the irritating thing it does. It'll like give you a whole bunch of code and then say, don't, this little piece stays the same. And it'll give you a whole bunch of stuff. So you're like, you don't even realize it's in there. You go through the code and it's like you copy, you decide, all right, well, let's see. It looks like it's gave me everything. I'll just copy and paste. Nope. Everything explodes and just falls apart because there's a little piece of code in there. They go, oh, but you were supposed to leave this the same. Now, hopefully, the things that needed to change have now changed. The weird thing is why so if we use the PB, we have to prefix it with PB, protobuf version. Okay, I see what's going on. All right. All right, so this should be able to go away now. Or at least it should be able to go away now. Let's see if this works. Freaking A, man, what's going on? Oh, that's right, actually, it's probably supposed to be MGR. Alright, so what else do we have? Play progress log, it's fine. It's basically going to be a reference to all these entry. Okay, where are these declared at? Okay. There we go. Oh, I gotta do that 27 bajillion times. I gotta do that a lot of times. What was the deal with that? Well, that was weird. What did I do to make that happen? I should just go. Why am I doing this the hard way? I don't know. 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 I don't here. Doesn't seem like that one's got a problem. Play definition. Why doesn't, what's the problem with this play progress log? Oh, it's an MGR. But why is that a problem? Oh, because that's got to be an MGR also. Okay. Oh, did that fix everything in this file? Oh, okay. I think we got that fixed. All because I wanted to move DB from it. Because it's like I wasn't doing that anywhere else. So why would I suddenly do it? Wait, what just happened here? Oh, it's just not saved. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. What is your problem? You're not saved? No, everybody's saved now. What's your problem? Game state. Error, new game state, game session, and error. What's the problem? This value of error is never used. Oh, really? Okay. Then we don't need it. Wait a minute. Oh, this value of error is never used. Are we done complaining? Okay. I probably should have checked for the error, but for now, I didn't. Hopefully we're good. All right, so back to task. So the task here is to get my play progress log into here. So I need to go back to my simulator types. And it's really the play progress log that is the one I can actually get back, which is the one that's in my API. And whatever this shows is the one I want. Now it's pretty significant. It's a pretty hardy file, but we do need it. So I guess we'll just go like this. Okay. And then we will dump this for this. And we will take this. Why didn't that work? I gotta take this stuff off. Oh God! Nothing ever. Just do it. Oh. And these have to turn into regular old everyday ints. You want to do that? Guess that's too much to ask for it to do that a bunch of times. Okay, so I got my play progress log. So let's see if there's anything in here I actually don't want, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because I guess I could just ignore things. But it also let me read it exactly like it is coming out of the system, so I guess that's not so bad. I need a lot of this stuff, like where's it going to go, all the information. And these chance values are actually going to be used in the app, especially when it's going to be a decision to be made. I'll probably want to display I'll probably want to display like a little thing that says chance and then have it select that it's going to challenge it. Something like that, something kind of cool. All right, so team play info. Now play info for the team is a little less complicated, but this is like just things that happened in the play that are relevant to that team. Phew. Team ID. That's close. Well, if that one is, I guess it's not that close. It's kind of not right. Points. Scored. Has possession. Play selections. Selected play ID. Now this is just for, like I said, for UI purposes. Okay. This will allow me to track what the current scores are. All right, so we got the team play info. What else needs to be in there? Play selections is actually an array. I wonder if oops, what did I do wrong there? no, I may have used the wrong. Oh, I know. I think the problem is that this should be that. There we go. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess that might work. Okay, so the select ID has position. Okay. And I don't think I have anything in the play progress log. That's an array, right? No, I think we're good there. All right, so we're down to 18. Except some of these probably don't exist because it's probably referencing the wrong parts. But fixed speed controller, I don't even know what that is. Game state does not contain. Yes, it does. Now. What do you mean it doesn't contain it? I just put it in there. Did I not just put that in there? Play progress log. Oh, it's a baby play progress log. Whatever. Place. So these are all just like array items that don't even exist yet. Teams. Game session does not contain a definition for teams. That's probably true. It does not use teams that way. So yeah, this would be home team and away team. Fetch game session. Why am I logging them that way? Yeah. I figure out what that speed controller is going to be. Oops. Now it's found for each statement cannot operate on a variable. The play progress log does not contain a public instance or extension definition for getting enumerator. Oh, do I need to do this? No? Except it doesn't want to do that. When I do that, it complains. Okay, you gotta stop going away when I'm using you. Oh, all I have to do is a check? It's the only thing it's complaining about is that I don't do a check? Oh, come on. What's going on? Stop doing that. So, as you probably have noticed, there's a couple of people. I was watching this morning. I actually was watching while I streamed. another YouTuber who's actually who started a game at the same time I did. Now his game is a different kind of game. It's a kind of a factory type game where you're building stuff, and he's putting stuff out in the world, and you're putting stuff on these conveyor belts and doing all that. Now he's been working on it for about 5 months, and he's doing all UI stuff. He's building it from the UI down, at least as far as I can tell. I think he's built some code too in the back end that's handling the how things are manipulating, because he's created a number of components and scripts that tell it what to do with certain objects. So that said, he's cranking out his stuff. But he started about the same time as me, and he's got 5,000 viewers. He's got 5,000 subscribers. I'm like, dude, that's impressive, man, because what I 18 all the way up to 18. So I'm obviously not well, okay, to be fair, he's not doing what I'm doing. I'm just streaming my work and just doing stuff and building stuff, and I don't do fancy videos. I should probably do some fancy videos. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he says it's kind of a distraction, but it's getting him all the interests that he wants, right, to keep the thing going. And he's also he even got himself up to having a sponsor, which is, hey, that's money in the bank, right? So I said, man, he's kicking butt. So that's pretty cool. And I guess he gets to keep all his stuff off, and he doesn't have to, like me. I have my mediocre days online. I mean, where things just aren't really happening. This is probably going to be baby T. I don't know what that is. Don't know why I need this. It's not going to be an issue. Honestly, it should never be null. If it's null, I got other problems, but that's different. Can I expression type team play cannot apply indexing? What do you mean? Team play info doesn't have 2 items in the array? So I'm getting these weird icons now. For each thing we cannot be. Alright, so what's going on with this? Cannot apply indexing with. Alright, let's go see. They didn't put 4.0 in here yet, but we'll go ahead and try this one. Line 413. Let's just go like this. It keeps changing back because for some reason it doesn't want to lock in. Alright, so the what is it called? The I don't know why it doesn't why it won't let me reference this. Am I referencing them wrong? Oh, maybe it thinks that they're not arrays. I should probably make these both arrays. that fix it? Nope. No, I actually went up in errors. Actually, maybe I didn't go up in errors. I went up in errors, but not actual errors. I think now it's referencing it correctly. Step name. All right, so let's split my window here because this is going to drive me crazy. Toggling back and forth. All right, so let's go over here so I can see what's here versus what it's expecting it to be. Home info, away info, which is going to be team play info, which is current score, which is just baby C's. Baby H's. Why don't I say lowercase? I don't know, because that's 3 syllables and babies 2. Beyond that, not a lot of oh, I think this is actually called play description, if it's even in here. I don't have play descriptions. I think I'm gonna end up creating a like an engine just for creating play descriptions. Ball. Hey, we're making progress. I don't know. It should be play. Let's see. Game state. Result. Position. And honestly, I don't think... See, I got to have something that builds the play description off of... It would be kind of cool to put to put voice in here. Have some kind of an audio voice that could read what's happening on each play. Then I could have a description like blah 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 blah, and as it's reading it through, it would read the ones that have results, and I could build a description and just have it read them. But then I would have to have you have to be kind of unique, sort of in a way, kind of. And then when do you get excited, and how do you put the voice bouncing around would be crazy. It'd be like all over the place. I don't know how you would read that. How you'd break it up and turn it into parts. It'd be cool to pull it off, but I don't know how that would work. Set position, play identifier, doesn't contain a position. I don't even know what that is. Identifier, player identifier. What is a player identifier? And then these are methods that are on run game that don't actually exist. Set target position. What is that supposed to be? Controller set target position. I don't even know what that is. I think those are. I think that's. That was the AI. That was the AI trying to create methods and then doesn't complete its task. It does that. It does that fairly much more consistently than you would like. I would like to think. Step blah blank. Ball at blah 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 blah. And that's gonna be weird because here we would process the play progress logs to move players, but for now we'll just log them. Yeah, I don't have a description for everybody's individual action, but what I could do is put the route action here. Because it is just logging, and this way I can kind of see what it's doing. That would probably be better. And September. Okay, so run game does not contain a definition. Does not. All right, so some of these things don't exist yet. I'm trying to figure out what set target position is going to be. What is its intent? There is no method. Place QB at center. So this is the set target position of center. Huh. I think this is the huddle builder, form offensive huddle, but what I don't see oops. That okay. What the heck? I thought I fixed that right. Play definition. I've saved that file. I thought I saved all my files, but alright. So we're at 14. On huddle, set position, run game, on step, on play step complete, play definition. Yeah, I think it's, what is that value? I think it's just ID. No? Dot. Play ID. Just weird that got through. Run game, play identifier. Don't know what play identifier does. Not getting definition, set position, accessible. Game session. So we're not. So are we adding? How are they doing that? For each team, create a team. But, and then what are they doing with it? Team manager, set up team. So really I don't need this. If this is, that's not how that works. It's going to be a team details. So I got to go to this guy, go to definition. It's not a team, it's a team details because it's a different thing. Where am I at? Team manager. I feel like this is not a great spot, but oh, this is a team. Well, what am I using it for? What the heck is this on? Why is the game session calling the team information? That's not the best way to get that. because the team, all right, I think the problem is it's returning the wrong team manager. So if we have the team manager, what is this thing's function supposed to be? Wait. Name, okay, so we have the team details. The team, the white, color, black. White and black. No, that's no fun. Let's do blue and orange. Blue. Gotta do fun. It doesn't matter. This functionality doesn't work anyway. Oh, orange is not a valid color? Whatever. I don't know. What is it? Red then? Oh, red. Red? What color is... Who's red and blue? Is that the Bills? I think the Bills are red and blue. Probably somebody else who's red and blue too, but right now I can only think of the Bills. I think there's a couple. I think Houston's blue and white, aren't they? Blue and silver, blue and pink. I don't know. I don't think anybody uses pink as a primary as a color. It's not football tough guy enough. All right, so what is this being used for? Player model prefix. This is all definitely team information, but why are we getting it from the session? I guess it kind of makes sense to pull it from the session, so we have the team on there, but I think we still have to go fetch. I think we still have to go fetch. Let's see. I just don't know what items are on the team details. I guess I should go look. Because there's what the team has in the details of the simulator, which is different. Let's get team details from what? We're going to go to the client, players, team ID, staff. So let's get all the players. So we got ID. Yeah, see, this doesn't have any like, I mean, it probably should have colors. City, mascot, ID. Team ID, city, mascot, user ID, game plans. That's all the stuff that you need for the game, but I guess we do need to have team colors so it knows what the teams are. But I'm also trying to decide what information is by default part of just the user team, user account. I don't know if I want to have two objects that are essentially all the same stuff. Because I have city and mascot here. The only difference is the team details game abbreviation. Oh. I mean, it really is almost the same. The only difference is a team details does not have team city and team mascot. That's really the only difference. It's got the city, the mascot. It's probably going to need the abbreviation if it doesn't have it. We have the game plan ID, which again, do I need? So the team has its own game plan ID. The coach has its own game plan ID. But why do I have the coach and the team in the same team game plan? Team details. So we got user game plan and the coach game plan. But if the team, I think we almost need to fetch the coach game plan from the coach card, not from the coach game plan. In other words, I don't think I should have the coach's game plan in the team details because I don't want it attached to the team. The coach is attached through the players, but then it becomes a little bit more difficult to get the coach game plan. So like maybe the team details does matter because this is like specific stuff for the game. This is like game time team details because we have the game city and mascot is what matters. We got the user ID, the user game plan, the coach game plan, which we're just pulling it all together so that, well, here's a question. Do I even need the game plans at all in the UI? Why do I need the game plans at all in the UI? Why do I need the game plan at all? I don't think well, I certainly wouldn't get it from the team details. But, I don't think I even need it. I don't know why. Why is this asking for the game plan? Or is that not the problem? Am I getting distracted by other things? The teams. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not even asking for the game plan. It's asking for the colors of the team, and I'm complaining about how am I going to get the team? It is a thing that I just didn't put in, and now I got to decide how I want to put it in. And it just feels like I'm building an object that's basically the same object. I mean, it's almost like home team and away team should just be IDs. And the only reason I would build it up otherwise is just to consolidate that information so that I can just reference one thing, which probably make it easier through coding is just to pull together a team details for every team at every juncture. But that means I have to pull all the necessary team stuff and all the necessary. But this is also team details. Doesn't really show the players. Do I need to have a players list on here? If I'm gonna get the team details. And why do I have coach game plan on the team staff? Team staff? Why would the staff have a... So I'm either going to have a staff with their own game plan, which this allows me to add a game plan to like other guys. They might have their own little input for offensive and defensive coach, because sometimes offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators have their own game plans. In which case, I would take this out and allow my team staff to have their own game plan, which is going to be weird because that means that's going to break my code. If I take that out, I have to go read the team staff to find the staff that has the coach game plan ID. And which coach game plan, I'd have to go through the entire staff and find the one that has a game plan. And then I'd have to figure out which staff member is it, right? Because on offense, you would use the defensive coaches. I mean, on offense, you would the OC, and then the defense would use the DC if they have their own game plans at all. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back again. Is it? I mean, is it? I've done 131 days of coding on this app, which is what? Going on 5 months? It's a lot of coding. 5 months of coding. Now, to be fair, I have not, where some people might work 12-hour days constantly on something. I do not. So, but with that, I'm still strongly motivated. So I haven't burned myself out. It's just keep pushing along. So, tomato. Is that even a valid comparison to what I do? So they could get 12-hour days worth of work for 4 months and burn out. I do a lot less. I've done 7 months, but I haven't burned out. But I'm doing a lot less. So if I squish all my time together, it'd be interesting to see. I don't know how many hours it says I've done on this channel, because if I was to focus on just what I've done on this channel, it isn't even heads down, but I could probably add 30% to that at least to what I've done on this app. Maybe even as much as 40% done offline. So whatever it says in hours, I can add 30 or 40% and still probably be similar in time. And I don't know if it's even added up to the number of hours and day that I've actually worked. It'd be interesting. Let's go look, because I want to be distracted for a moment. All right, so let's go look at my my history. No, my what do I want? No, I think I need to go to view your channel, or do I just want to go to your videos and then videos, dashboard, or analytics? Let's see what analytics says. Analytics says I'm losing people. I'm losing you folks. You're not sticking around for the whole thing. No kidding. That's a long freaking day. Watch me stream that long. Okay. I have 18 whole subscribers. Content. Let's see what it says here. Or how long is this? 28 days. Can I switch this to like last? Well, this channel's only been around for a while, so we'll say 365 days, because it's only going to be the days I've actually done. So average view time is 9 minutes. Considering how long my streams are. That's crazy talk. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's see. There's no real count of your actual time on. 24,000 impressions. 700, only 781 views. I've had 781 views. That is not a lot of views. So whatever it is, I'm not even getting into the algorithms, because that says total views for selected date range. I've only had 700 people look at my app in January, February, March, April, May. So in 5 months, only 780 people have even seen my views or seen my streams. That's not a lot. Considering a guy, like I was saying, the guy who started his own project about a month after me has 5,000 subscribers, and he's been hitting multi thousands of views every time he puts out his video. So he is going nuts. I wish I knew the magic trick, man. How they do this. That's really low. 781. It's like I'm not even on the radar, whatever it is. I wonder what I need. It's something. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube does their streams. That's my audience here. They don't know. 18 subscribers. It's not much of an audience. 25 to 34. It doesn't really show you how many hours you've actually done. Views. Oh, this is 1.9 thousand. How come? Oh, I don't understand how that works then. Because how come that says 1.9 thousand views and this one says 780? Huh. Is that like all content? I don't know how that works. Subscribers. Yeah, it does have other things on here. These things get way more views, but doesn't get anybody back. And these are old, from January. My most recent ones, I don't even have a recent one on here. That's got any hits. So the trend is that you're not doing anything again. You're not getting anybody. Channel dashboard, 18 subscribers. Views, watch time in hours. Doesn't show how many hours I've actually done. I would have thought it would have that. Or somewhere it probably does. I just don't know where. Oh, here we go. What's this? Device type, content type. Oh, that's not really what I want to see. I don't really want to care. I don't care about the views. I mean, I do care about the views. The views are more important than anything else. I am just curious how many total hours I've actually done. Post, shorts, videos. I've only had, oh, what is that? I mean, really 2024 wasn't much because I only started it like the last week of December, right before the holidays. Oh, okay, I see. So I've had 780 views on my live streams, 1,000 views on my shorts, which isn't that much, and then 78 whole viewers on my videos. That's not much. It's really not. Whatever I'm doing it wrong. As far as getting anybody fired up. Yeah, I don't know how you check to see how many hours you've actually done. There was a thing. Your subscriber, subscription, content type, playlist, device, YouTube product, video, translation, and content. New and returning viewers. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how they do that. There is a thing that you can say earn. It'll say how far off you are. Okay, so here's where I could probably see how much, because I know I'm really far off of what I need to hit. 18 viewers, 121 valid public watch hours. I don't know what valid are. 51 public shorts. Showing as of May 2021, I had 1,000. I need 1,000. Huh. I don't even know what these mean. Nope, don't know. If there's a way, I don't know what it is. Advanced mode. Views by content. I think maybe that's just it. Maybe I just do too many hours. I gotta start doing be offline more, do more videos. Be offline more and just do more videos when I can. That might be the way to go here. Because whatever I'm doing, it's not working. Watch time, views, engage, reach, revenue, premium, clips, playlists. End screens, dark clicks, show, teaser clicks, remix, live, posts, impressions, likes, response section. Huh. I don't know. Let's see if I can figure it out here. How on YouTube is there a way to find my total hours of live streaming? I know Twitch has it for sure. YouTube Studio. Alright, what's YouTube Studio? Is that my phone app? I know my phone app has YouTube Studio. Let's see what that says. It's just one of those alright. You hit 100 hours of watch time. Yeah, only took you 5 months. See what else? What did it say go? Analytics. Left sidebar, click on analytics. Yeah. Select advanced mode. I have analytics here. Advanced mode, okay. Filter for live streams under the content tab. I don't know. Content tab? Content type, live stream. View watch time. View watch time. Oh man. But you can calculate it by looking at the duration of each live stream. Like I'm going to do that for 300 videos. I've got 300 videos and almost no watch time. So watch time, I've had 37 hours of watch time in about how many thousands of hours I've done on here? And I get no. Okay. So I gotta fix something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pull the plug on some of these streams. I gotta figure out something else out because I'm just not getting anywhere with the streaming. Maybe I go back to doing my other stream. The split stream isn't working. I got a lot more viewers when I was doing it on my other stream. Or maybe I just do fewer streams once a week or something. I gotta figure something out because it's not really. It's more fun to stream, to be honest. But doesn't seem like anybody else is having fun. I'm the only one having fun with my stream. Which I guess in its own right makes sense, right? Because I'm the one doing the work and the work. And since I'm not a coding savant, nobody's like going watching me going, dude, this guy's amazing, man. Because I'm not that amazing. I'm good at what I do, but I'm not like amazing. All right, what do we got here? So I'm giving, they're giving me some impressions. I mean, but those are some pretty light hits. And I'm getting how many views? Like next to none. I've got 10. Let's look at the last. Oh, that is the last 28 days. So in the last days, the most I've had is 10 hits. There are 3 of my videos have had 10 views. Ten views off of 400 impressions. Yikes. That's my most impressed. But I'm not getting the hits. Guys, come on, man. Am I really that unentertaining? What am I doing wrong? What am I missing that's just not getting you guys to come and say hi? You're not interested in a football game? Maybe it's not a maybe it's just the content. You got to leave me some comments, you know. If you happen to come across this part of my screen, tell me, what is it that's not impressing you? Is it the view of the code? I mean, just seeing me coding, I mean, is that not interesting? Is it the subject? You know, I'm developing a football game, American football, so it's not soccer. What is it that's not interesting? That's what I want to know, because I got to figure out something. All right, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this team. The issue here is that my team is not, I don't feel like it should be coming from the, like I have 2 team objects. There's one at runtime, which I'm starting to think I should just get the user account team, which is going to have pretty much all the same stuff. And instead of pulling it from the game session. But the game session needs to know which teams I'm dealing with. That's kind of the thing. So game session should have things like home team and away team. But then if I want to like all right, let's go to the run game. Do I even use any other value besides the team ID on these on the run game, on the simulator? Find in folder. Let's go to team details. Who's using a team details object? Team details. All right, so we got a few that are using team details. But we're setting home team, away team, home team, away team, home team, away team, home team, away team, home team, away team. So that's all we're doing. Everything in here is just getting the home team and away team, and we don't actually reference any other values. Oh, okay, let's go see what this says. So we're setting other values. That's for the dummy record. But if I don't pass this, I would just have to create a dummy team and pull a dummy team. The only time I use game city and game mascot is when I'm creating a dummy team. This one's just for the test. This one's doing it for the oh that's test also. Okay, so this is creating a test. This is test data, which just basically means it's, if I don't want to actually provide an actual record back, I would just pass back New York and the Lions. But again, not really doing anything with it. And then it's just passing that object back. Same thing. I do it for the team details in the next play object. But I don't even use it in the next play object, because I have home team and away team and they get scores and get assigned. I don't really need the other stuff. That's a test object. Get team details, and this is just going to go get it. Do I even get, I do get it from the client, but get team by ID, we get the ID. And then we're going to fetch the staff, which we need. And then find the head coach's game plan ID if it exists. Coach game plan. If team staffs, no. Team staff. Then we go here, team details. Again, we're getting stuff, but we're not really using any of it. If I just pass the home team ID and the away team ID, I would have to fetch details. The only thing I'm using is the ID. And honestly, I don't even know. I don't even need, I'm not even sure what I use with the home team and away team. I just have the IDs so that I can connect them to the home team and the away team IDs. Because when the session is created, we have to define who they are. And then after that, it's just a reference to help the game state know which teams are, in fact, yeah, because when we identify the teams in the team play info, we have the team ID. So this just lets me connect the team IDs to the team play info, but it doesn't really, I mean, all we follow is who has possession, click, who has possession, click. And then we send back the team play info, and we know who's the home team based on the one that's home and which one's away. And we will just link that ID. Yeah, I really don't know that I have any need for more information. I just need to, I can pull this entire thing back straight from the UI. The UI just says, hey, you know what? I need the teams for these IDs, and go get the team mascot, get this stuff out. If it even uses, the game plan IDs are needed, but again, I could probably just fetch them. I mean, you gotta fetch them anyway. But is fetching them from another service faster or significantly slower than just pulling them into the service and using them constantly? Having them already identified means I can skip over the finding. I can just go straight to the game plan, the coach, and let him just say, here's the game plan, go do your planning, get the playback. I think I should just get my team object. I'm going to try to get my team object without this. I'm going to try to get it straight from the user account. All I need to know is the team ID, which I have. So, which means if we go to the user account to get the teams, we use the game session team ID to get it, and then we'll assign it. What is the team getting me here? Team data.players. See, the players have to come out. Create players based on team data. Active players.count. Create an equal max player. What is max players? No. Why does it? I'm trying to figure out what happens if somebody doesn't qualify. Like for some reason, people are at the early parts of their game and they don't have 45-man rosters. How does the game manage injuries that leave you short? Even if you have a backup, what if your backup gets hurt? And then you have to have a triple backup. And I think if a backup is needed to play, they have to play because their backup could fill in for them at their other position. Even if they're the starter. You know, you got your number one, let's say your number one tight end is your number 3 QB. If your number 1 and 2 QBs get hurt or out for whatever reason, your number 1 tight end has to play QB, which means then your number 2 tight end has to step in for tight end. But you have to be able to play the parts, right? So the game's going to have to, like, everybody's going to have depth to a point. I would imagine it's pretty rare to have, you know, 3 players too short, or, you know, having 3-player depth and not having a player to play. But it is possible. It's not an impossible scenario. I've heard of teams being so messed up on their quarterback or so messed up on a position they don't have anybody but like the kicker, who might be a quarterback also, and has to come in and play. But it's pretty rare, right? And then I'm not passing players in right now. See, and this is like, I need to pass the players in. So why am I not passing players in? So the thing is, if I have the team staff, I should also have the team players associated. And if I'm going to do that, that means that team details has to have all the information that's relevant. Or I just go get the parts as needed. And I don't know what's more efficient. Because we get the players if we pull in all the players at the start. We should not have to pass them around again, and that means any game session we have, if I put the players in there, would have to get them over and over and over again. If I grab all the players into a local memory of the game, that means no matter what players are currently active or usable, at least they're all currently available. So I can get them in the game, which would save resources and trips across the network. And we wouldn't be sending all the players, which could be upwards of 45-man roster, back and forth every time the session is called. That wouldn't be good. Again, I'm passing data too many times. I only need to pass it once. I mean, in theory, I should stop getting the session every time, because you don't really need the session every time. You should get data one time. Why do I need to keep getting the session? get the session. After that, it's just passing around game states. Game states will have a lot more meat, but their stuff, that's what matters throughout the game, not the whole game session. And if I'm only passing the game session once, then I can get the team once. I can get everything else once. I don't need to have my objects passing around, or I don't need to keep passing around. If I only have to do it once, they can all go out to the other things and get the players. So, that said, I think, hold on. All right. All right, so let's do this. I want to change this. I'm going to get rid of team details. The team details object doesn't need to exist, which is going to change up stuff. But again, it's like, who was it that I was watching? The streamer I was watching. This guy? Oh, Devil. Is it this one? Oh, yeah, this guy. Nova Code. So Nova Code is the guy, if you want to see another dude who's doing devlogs, and he's doing crazy good. Look at, he gets 4,000 views on his stuff. I mean, it's impressive. And there's a visual element to his, right? So he's got this little icon dude that, you know, he's kind of cool. And it does, you know, he has him doing expressions and the various different things that he does. And it's all pretty, I don't know, I mean, it's well done, but he says he spends a lot of time on these, just doing one a month. I mean, that takes a lot of time out of your development, right? So if you have to spend a week on that, that's 25% of your time going to doing your videos. And then you're worried about how good those videos are doing. And he's doing really good with his videos, but I don't know how his game's going. I don't know how far it should go. I can already tell you he's done a lot more graphically than I have. Way more. He's got some interesting looking functionality going there. He says art's not his thing, but he's obviously graphically inclined. This is I've been watching a lot of these other videos about people managing, you know, getting games out. And but anyway, he mentioned on one of his videos recently that there was a thing he has to go back and refactor. And I tend to just refactor stuff. If I see something that definitely needs to be redone and it just doesn't make sense the way it is, I will throw it out. Because I have a problem with letting things just sit in a way that they are, if they're like redundant or replicative, that's a long word. I just feel like, why? I think I'm going to try changing this up. So So the team staff gets pulled from the team details, which has to get loaded. So I'm loading a staff, which is going to load the game plan. But I think this... I'm just trying to decide if it's... What's more efficient? Do I fetch things like the game plan and the user thing? Alright. Let's try something here. Let's go. Alright, where's my... Alright, Anthropic, I'm gonna need your opinion. We'll try Cloud Force on it. Team details. Simulator. It's mostly just one data. Team project. User account. Is it better to, is there a performance benefit? I don't even know why. I mean, it's a one-time call. I'm really I don't understand why. The only time, okay, so the only value there. Because they already identify their own game plan ID, and they still goes out to the game plan to fetch it. So if we have the players and they're loaded, is it truly better to store things in a local object while the simulator is running the game? Data duplication. Storing team data locally duplicates what's already in other services. Stale data risk. Local copies can become outdated if teams players change during the game. Well, they won't do that, but Storing full team details for every game session. See, and that's a thing too, because maintenance burden. Need to keep local data and sync with source services. Better put reference by ID. No, well, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was thinking. I already got rid of last play game state. Why does it still think I have last play game state in here? Last play game state doesn't even exist in here anymore. My session doesn't have that anymore, does it? Oh. Wait, what? No, game state. Oh wow, I thought I got rid of that. I don't need this. That's like gone. I'll pull them when I need them, but I don't have any need to do that. What am I doing? The whole thing is not even supposed to exist. If I need all the game states for a game session, I'll grab them, but I don't want to have an array of objects, and that's kind of silly. Anyway, so yeah, put the ID. Always fresh data, full print. Only consider local caching if network latency to other services is problematic. Team player data is accessed very frequently during simulation. So the team data is not. Player data. Is it possible to cache the players for a team? Do I need to go back? I mean, even if the players are going in and out, I mean, let's ask a different question. Players may change throughout the game, but since the services I think what would be the benefit? There's no change throughout the game since the services is also local. To each other. Because if things happen where I'm substituting players and whatnot, I'm trying to see, the only time I'm concerned is sending back all the players back to the front end every time. I don't want to keep sending players up because I want to be able to just send like a list of player IDs that are in the game. And then the UI front end could store the team at game start and reference that store. throughout the game, but since the services themselves are local to each other, as they mentioned several links, they will call it our sources, players, I'm thinking that UI front-ends can store the entire team at game start and then reference that store while the game is running for things like member name, model, etc. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to put the players of a team into a local memory object. Yeah, it's gone. I'm doing it. This is just, it just doesn't make sense to have all this extra stuff. I'm gonna, had to think it through, gotta get the solution down, but yeah, let's keep things efficient and tight. We're just gonna get, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the team details up here. Team staff isn't even, it's only an array in here anyway. It's just a bunch of players. Oh, I do have team staff. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, that'll clean this up. There's no reason for those to be here. That information is stored in those objects on their own side. I want the stuff stored with its service. It's just going to be a lot more efficient. Alright. Alright, the AI agreed with me. I don't know. Sometimes it's just like you kind of want to have something that it's pretty good at wording out, breaking down the whys and what fors, and you're like, oh, okay, that does make more sense. Let's do that. So I'm pretty sure that there's an issue with that, though. I don't know why it's not complaining more, but. About that in a minute. Alright, so simulator. I already know there's objects that are broken here, so I'm not sure why that didn't, why that's not complaining. But that said, I still do need things like, was it player color and stuff like that? Primary color, that's the team configuration. I will need to put that stuff in, and I should probably. This is license. Let's go to the user account. Let's go to the types team. I think I will put the colors in. And maybe someday Team City, Team Mascot. Honestly, I don't even know why I have Team City and Team Mascot here. You're like, what are you doing? Oh, I think I know why. Because there's a source of data for teams, but they I'm not sure if I have to have different game colors. I don't think I do. I think I could use colors. Nobody's going to complain about my colors. So, which means I could just pull it. But by having it in here, I can just reference one object. And it is duplication of data, but it's a one-time. You're going to pull that stuff in. And it's pretty much never going to change. It'd be kind of cool to have my if I allowed color changes, but it would just be to the colors of other years of that uniform. It's like you could put weird coloring on their socks and their uniforms.